Financials down, of course, because if we get a continuation, as Jared thinks, if we get a continuation in the erosion of the long-term yields, we are definitely going to we're probably going to see a financial struggle, and we saw that just from their earnings. So, the response to their earnings released last week. Okay, so they did report last week, eh? Okay. What did Kodak do? What did Kodak do? A little bit of a pop-up there. Anything else? Anything else interesting? Yeah, utilities. Yeah, people are. Let's see what. UAL taking a bit of a. I know they had earnings last week, I believe. Obviously, they're definitely losing support here. This is not a very good-looking chart. 20's crossed over the 50. RSI dropping. Stochastics below 50 means probably rallies get sold. Take a look at it on a 10-minute basis here. See if we're getting a bit of a rally into the close here. Yeah, and there was more travel bans. You're right.
I was going to say, Brian, your call on before the close, you said you were going to buy some. You're going to buy some GME just for fun, and obviously that was very fun, wasn't it?
It was a lot of fun. I said on the weekend. I said on the weekend I wasn't going to sell until we got to 100. It was a little tongue in cheek, but it
little
turned out.
Did you know that was first thing Monday morning.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. Insane. I honestly, when I went to bed, well, actually, I was looking through my accounts on Sunday night and realized I'd actually bought twice. So I actually had 100 shares. I'd only intended to take 50. So I didn't know what I was going to wake up to, but it was a pleasant surprise. Yeah. So even
it was like a $5,000 trade, right?
Yeah. Yeah. On 100 shares. This is a good question. What am I going to hold overnight tonight? Honestly, my inclination is not to hold anything tonight because I don't know. I don't feel like I have an edge today. Wow, look at the TNA is still. Excuse me. I just don't feel like I just don't feel like I have an edge. I can't get a read on where the market's going to be tomorrow. I mean, we've got the SPY. Looks like it's going to go pretty flat here. IWM can't seem to make up its mind which way it wants to go. The Qs still seem a little bit strong. Did you take AMD long at any point, Peter? Because I see it came out of the red, and
I did not. I only shorted AMD today.
Neo. Let's take a look at some of these EV plays. Again, tried to pop up here. This wasn't an all-time high, but we're certainly reversed on the day. I don't know. Neo seems a little bit range bound right now. So we've got this breakout or this prior resistance. Then we've got the breakout. Then we've got the check back, which often happens. You get a breakout, and then you get a check back to where you broke out from, and then you tend to get a continuation move higher. So we kind of failed here today. So we're maybe getting settled into a bit of a trading range here until something decides to break one way or another. Ride is not looking particularly hard to get a read on what Ride's going to do next. Just trying to remember. Yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond still looking a little weak here. What do you think? We're 25 minutes into the trading day. Do you think we're going to get an acceleration? What's that?
25 minutes from the end, you mean?
Yeah, 25 minutes left in the trading day, I should say.
Yep.
SPY is still trying to hold green. Just keeps coming down, testing, and then coming back up. I don't know. I'm not feeling very confident about all of these stocks have reversed so hard today after spiking up here. I just don't feel. I don't feel like I have kind of an edge here. Clorox. What's going on with Clorox? Again, this, when you look at staples, obviously Clorox probably falls into that category.
It's a new modern staple anyways.
Exactly. Yeah. Everyone wants bleach. So you can see Clorox here when you look at these volume shelves, and, I like to look at a number of indicators. I mean, no indicator is going to give you all the answers, but you can see a volume shelf here where there's been a lot of buying in this area and selling, of course, but now you've got new money in there, new blood. It did sell off, and you got some more buying down below there. So there's a pretty significant shelf of buyers right in here that's going to provide support down in this area. And now you've got a volume shelf of people that are, traders and investors that are stuck up in this level. So now they're waiting to be made whole on their trade. If they're still in it, they're hoping I'll at least get back to break even and I can get some of my money out, if not all of it. So you can see here why it obviously spiked up on some momentum, but now we're pulling back into this, what I would call this volume shelf. And we're doing it on volume today. So, I mean, Clorox, all the indicators look pretty good. The on-balance volume is looking pretty good. Stochastics are above 50. So, yeah, Clorox is actually looking pretty decent. And if we do get a continuation of this trend, maybe stocks, going back into some more safety trades, might be a decent trade. You could sell some 200 Clorox puts if you wanted to be really risky.
I'm
not sure.
Yeah. Oh,
go ahead.
Speaking of being really risky, I'm watching AMD see if it gives me an indication as to what it wants to do into the close here. It's sitting right below VWAP, right below a whole number. I kind of think it wants to get higher. I still think AMD is eventually going to break 100, but it's it obviously hasn't been able to get close in the last couple of weeks. So let's see what it's going to do here. I was going to take it short, but now AMD is showing a little bit of strength, so I'm gonna wait on that trade because the market's also pushing up here.
Yeah.
How long is it? I don't know.
It doesn't like either of those symbols right now. I guess it's just, I guess it's in transition. Yeah. See, again, this kind of a candle is, again, it's really hard to read. I mean, which direction do you want to think it's going to go? I mean, if you look at the trend is your friend on balanced volume going up. Stochastics are strong. MACD's heading higher. RSI's heading higher. Volume's been pretty good today on space. I don't recall ever getting this many ads on this FinViz. Let's see what we got going on here.
Occasionally, I'll find FinViz does that. You just get bombarded with ads every page.
Yeah.
Didn't you? Do you have a paid membership? No.
No, I'm just registered, so I get a little less ads, but and a little more options to work with in terms of their scanner. But I do have a paid subscription to stock charts.
Okay, that's right. So.
Yeah. So a lot of selling here on space. You can see there's been a lot of, I'm just seeing a lot of. Here's some buying back in May, but if you look here, bit of selling, but not terrible. Again, so people sell for all sorts of reasons. They want a new car, they want to whatever, right? Buy a new house. A lot of these directors and insiders, a lot of their compensation is based on stocks. So stocks going up, why not cash out? It's not a sin. That's how they get paid. But I like I said, I tend to like seeing insider buying more than insider selling. When you see insider buying, they're usually buying for one reason. They think think their stock is undervalued and it's probably going to go up. Yeah, Bed Bath and Beyond is looking weak here.
Wow, this is pretty choppy here.
Oh, starting to snow. Maybe here. Okay,
Really?
guys, yeah. KBNT, I'll take a look. Yeah, we might get snow here on the coast. Oh, market's going higher. Buying brigades coming in. Yeah, I don't think so. I felt comfortable taking it long over the weekend just because of the way it behaved on Friday, but yeah, not if I was going to bet, I'll bet it will gap up tomorrow, but that's not a bet. You can take this to the bank. I will not be holding GME overnight here. So KBNT, actually, this is not a bad looking stock, not bad looking price action. Actually, I might actually even consider taking this as a swing. Kind of like the way it's setting up here. We've got RSI curling up. MACD looks like it's going to cross. The only thing I'm not, stochastics are below 50, which, again, as I say, it tends to mean that your rallies are going to fade. But this one's pretty decent. Let's see how we go out the day on this one. Let's take a look at the 5-minute chart. It's been selling off, which isn't necessarily a good thing. Let us take a look at some of the fundamentals on this. So you got a low float. You only got 6 million shares. And there's nothing in terms of the insider buying. Okay, so they're looking at a possibility to for a sale. Yeah, let's see how it goes out today. EMD selling off there, a little, Peter.
Yeah, not by much though.
15 minutes. Yep. Let's just, I'm going to put the KBNT up on a chart here and just see what it does into the end of the day. I do like to see more strength going into the close. Look at SPY is going right back up to Friday's high. What's IWM doing? Not much. Qs. Wow. Yeah, look at BB. I knew it was going to sell off. Just had to pop up last. Right idea, wrong time. I'm not, all of these are so extended and they had such big runs today. I mean, I'd almost flip a coin to say it's going to be up tomorrow or down tomorrow. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, to me, and this is why I'm not too keen on taking any of these sort of high flying momentum trades. And I'm not keen on taking any of these high flying momentum trades overnight. Something that's got a little bit more orderly flow, like KBNT, might be interesting. This is CCIV. It had a pretty good, decent day, but again, really overbought. 95 almost on the RSI. Again, pretty good volume day, but just everything's just feels toppy.
Oh, there's my 11
minutes left. So Mike's not going to join us today.
He's there. He's hanging out.
Okay. Okay. Oh, good. Awesome. Didn't. Okay. Oh, good. All right. Well, I'm just going to stop sharing now. We've kind of run the gamut, but again, I'm not overly keen on any overnight swing trades here. I just don't know where things are going to go. GME is kind of holding on to 75. ATNX, I am going to keep holding because it's had a nice move today. It's going out near the high today. Okay.
Well, here's the 10-minute marker, and my little AMD's popping a bit, but not much. Let's see if this actually means anything.
All right. Daughter emergency, I guess.
Oh. All right, guys. Well, yeah, we've got. Thanks for bringing that up, Matt. We do have quite a bit of earnings coming up here today, tomorrow.
Yes, we
What
do.
what do we have? We have on the calendar.
Come on,
Tuesday morning. We don't have much after the close today,
No, there
but
isn't much
there isn't
after the
even much in the
close.
and there isn't even really that much in the morning. There's GE and Johnson and Johnson.
3M might
We
be
do have
interesting with
Lockheed Martin,
with their
American
healthcare
Express.
supplies stuff. But
Yeah. Freeport McMoran, 3M. You're right. Yeah.
so
How does that
Wednesday gets
production? How does it?
interesting, but yeah.
Yeah. Or even after the market on Tuesday, you got Microsoft
Yeah.
and AMD and Starbucks. That'll be a little interesting. How does the Defense Production Act work in the States? It forces companies to. Does it like force companies to do stuff? Does it make it less profitable, or what's?
So
I can never figure out what impact that's going to have.
what it requires them to do is if they have the available means, they must produce what the government tells them to produce.
I see.
MSFT.
So,
Last equals 229.19.
Microsoft pushing up towards the high of the day. So like when ventilators were in short supply.
Yeah, in short supply. Yeah.
They enact it and say, you're going to produce ventilators. So
Yeah.
it just kind of forces them into what they're doing. So
Okay. LABU is really ripping higher here. It's near all-time high. AMD. I think we're going to get nice follow through on AMD tomorrow, maybe.
I'm hoping. I said eventually I'm convinced this thing is going to go
to 100.
To 100, but I just, don't. I mean, it could be 2 months from now for all I know.
What if you were a Robinhood trader, you'd be buying those AMD 100 calls for the end of the week.
Yeah. Good thing I'm not a Robinhood trader then.
I don't know. Let's see. What's 100? It's probably going to be expensive. Probably prices are elevated right now. So the 100 calls are worth $2 right now. So to break even, you'd have to be up almost $10. Seems like a little bit of a stretch.
I'm going to take a partial here.
Oh, there goes BB. BBBBBBBY. Dropping like a stone.
I like how we can talk about AMD going to 100. Meanwhile, I'll just trade it in the opposite direction.
Yes. While the market is pushing up, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not sharing the screen in the room, Mike.
Oh, did it not pop up? Oh, yeah, let me share that, and then we can do the trade of the day. I always forget when Brian has the screen share for the market review. There we go. There we go. Bam. Back at it. So let's pull up the member trade of the week, which goes to Matt for his trade on XPEV. I know he might still be in the room. I know he was there a little bit earlier, but excellent ABCD trade. one on the longer time frame, but also for his ads back into the trade to take it all the way up to 54.72. So excellent trading, smooth, methodical. Definitely had a plan all the way through it. So.
Yeah, nice trade, Matt. I will say we had some great trades this week, as every week, but it was tough to pick, and it's a couple of great options. So it's good to see the fantastic trading happening out there.
Yes, definitely. And then today's member trade of the day goes to Nick for their short on INTC using the pivot levels, along with kind of some VPA as the volume started to come in on it. So nice short at the S1 level at 55.60, partial and all the way down to that bottom down there, 54.07, and then put a range order in for his last little bit of remaining shares. So
wow,
excellent job, especially this morning with how the NASDAQ was reacting in the chart. So I'm not sure if INTC is that a NYSE stock or no, that's a NASDAQ stock.
NASDAQ stock.
Yeah, so excellent job to Nick. And then for announcements, we'll hit that up real quick. We got about 3 minutes left, Peter, just so you know.
Yes. I'm watching.
If you'd like to submit your trade for the trade of the day and then compete for the trade of the week, you can mark up your best post and post it on Twitter. Tag at Bearable Traders, Mike B_BBT, and at OnBBT. Use the hashtag BBT Family, Day Trading, and the stock market. Tomorrow we have Eamon talking about how to trade breakouts. That will be the strategy webinar that we have going on. So he's going to discuss his 1 minute, 2 minute, and 5 minute ORBs while utilizing a 60-minute chart as well to kind of give you the overall picture. So the following week will
less
be
equals 203.4.
part 1 of how to trade using pivots. Thor is going to be starting that off with market auction theory, and if you're in the room during his hour, he has definitely been covering that, so looking forward to that. Tomorrow we have a town hall. We'll have 2 traders that have been invited in to discuss their trading issues with Dr. Katz. He'll provide some advice on how they can improve as well as what they can continue to do better. Following that, I know we got Creta up there, but the following week, February 3rd, Dr. Reed will be here with us. So we'll get that updated here shortly. If you're interested in joining Bearable Traders, if you're out there on YouTube, you can try the chat room. Use the code PREMARKET24. This gives you access to our onboarding class, which goes on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern in our classroom with Carlos. You also have access to the intro course for BBT, and you also have access to the chat room. If you are a member and would like to upgrade to your elite membership for an annual rate, one-time annual purchase, yeah, you can get 40% off using the code NEWYEAR40. And we have 55 seconds left in the market.
I've taken a little bit of a long on KBNT.
So you went for it.
Yeah, I kind of like the way it's maybe going out today. Kind of like the fact that it's low float, relatively low float. So we'll take a few shares here. Nothing else really appeals to me that much. QS has come back up, but it's still kind of downtrend.
I got stopped out of AMD.
BBBY is looking weak. I think I better run down there after the market closes and buy some merchandise.
There is the market close.
Yeah, Sun W kind of looks interesting. I really don't like the daily. I don't like that kind of hanging candle there. Same with Sun Power.
Well,
Yeah, not too keen.
John, Microsoft just could not break that 230, and nor could MNRA break the 147.
Boy, Apple sure stayed strong. It did pull back quite a bit. This was a really good day to buy the dip. This is definitely a buy the dip day. SPY
Yes.
continuing to push higher. It's finished above Friday's high. It's obviously a man. Did we get an opportunity to buy the market this morning? That's always a drag. I find I'm off at 8, and then I go down and have breakfast, and I come back and look at the market, and I go, "Wow, yeah, that's when it reversed. Just when I went for breakfast, and I missed it." So today I hung around and waited for it.
Yeah, you could fix that.
Exactly. Well, that's what journaling's all about. I noted that in my journal last week. I kept seeing. I also noted we usually had sell-offs in the last 10 minutes, and that didn't happen today. So you can never count on trends staying the same. So GME after the market, we've had getting a bit of a sell-off here, down at 75. Well, yeah. You didn't, you actually, yeah, you weren't around when we were trading Riot and Mara and Kodak and Elfin back in the Bitcoin blockchain era. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Elfin went from $3 to like 180. It was just insane. But yeah, this kind of reminds me of that whole era. Laser had a nice day. LAZR. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope everyone had a good day. Oh, look at KBNT is popping up a little in the aftermarket like that. hope everyone had a good day. And we'll catch y'all. We'll catch y'all in the morning. Peter, Mike, have a good evening.
Yeah, have a good one.
Okay, cheers, everybody. John, Jared, ciao for now. Brian W, have a good one, bud. We'll talk to you. In the morning. Cheers.
All right, I've started my journal here. We'll get this done. I'm not really looking for anything interesting to happen.
Yeah.
With our earnings, Xilinx XLNX is the only one of interest, and that's not that interesting.
Tomorrow will be fun. AMD and Microsoft should be good. After hours, at least.
Well, I hope so.
All right. Thanks for everybody. Don't forget onboarding tonight at 8 p.m. with Carlos in the classroom if you're new or just trying out the room, or if you just want to come and have a tour of the new education center and listen to Carlos talk, which is always fun on Mondays if you've ever been there. You never know what you're going to get.
That is true.
So.
Makes it entertaining. All right.
All right, everybody. Everybody out on YouTube, thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure.